I don't feel very good. And think that is, I know that is because I don't know who I am and what it is that I stand for. But then again, I do know who I am, and I'm doing things in my life that I don't feel very good about. And I don't like talking to, I don't enjoy the interactions and the experiences that I have in my life. I feel addicted to bad behaviors, and I feel lost. And what I do when I feel lost is I gravitate towards lots of distraction. And what I want to do in this series of videos is show you my process of going through changes by making better decisions. I feel that I have a poor mindset, and that reflects itself into the interactions I have within daily life. It feels it doesn't feel very good to live life this way. Therefore, this is where I decide, okay, in this moment, I want to, and for the moments going forward, resist the urges that I have that I don't think are good. I want to be authentic. Um, this is a place I've been several times in my life, and I could see, I would imagine that even though I'm making the decision now to say, hey, I want to change the way that I'm living and I want to grow myself to the next, the point where it is that I feel good, where I can, start smiling again and I can, feel more on top of stuff. Perhaps I should start with, I haven't even prepared anything to say necessarily. I'm just hitting record for this and making a video and audio um, about whatever it is that comes into my head. Because at this point, I'm not a super organized guy. There's a lot. There's stuff that I have done and stuff that I have had, so I know that I am capable um, of excellence. And that, I'd say even though I don't feel so grand about my life right now, I can pinpoint and find things in my life that are positive. I can start with something that's good to do at this point, and that is to be grateful for some stuff that I have right now that I feel good about within my life. Let me see. I'm grateful that the sun is shining really brightly today in a place that I live. I'm grateful to be taking this action and this leap forward to making a video, even though I don't feel comfortable about doing so. I feel grateful that my depression has alleviated. And I feel grateful that I've made the mistakes that I've made to get to a point where I feel, okay, this is enough and I want to take better action. So temptation is that feeling when there's a behavior you want to do that you know isn't good for you. And then leaning in towards that behavior because you don't have the self-control and the patience and the mind to do so. I believe there's a balance between the mind and the body. This feeling of, I can't even, I feel out of practice of doing stuff that I know how to do, and all the, I feel ashamed that I aren't doing better. And I think shame, I think it's good to have shame, and that feeling and that sense is 100% valid, and the reason, that is God, that is the universe telling you, hey man, you're doing something right, you're doing something wrong and something unhealthy, and you need to, if you want to change and you're not happy, then you have to do the things that either you already know how to do, or you have to find a way to do that better. So in the moment before that, just, the way that my body sits and the way that I talk, the way that I think about myself when I talk, those are things that you can fix. So when I coughed, for example, that is something is wrong with my body, and I know that is because I smoked cigarettes today, because I led into that temptation of, this behavior is going to solve my problem for a short period of time, and I'm going to feel good, and I do feel good when I do that for that short period of time, but the consequences of doing that behavior has made my body and mind feel worse than it did before, just for that little short section of enjoyment. I've been watching a lot of videos, just essentially about nothing. The scrolling business, the videos of, like most video content is, or at least the kind of video content that I've been consuming is very just, I don't want to think now, and I just want to switch off my brain, and I want to entertain myself because I'm bored. I think a lot of people struggle with being bored. I'm struggling a lot with it, or guiding it towards a place that I'm putting my energy into a lot of things that don't really produce any results, and I do it thinking, okay, once I have such and such, then I won't need to watch these videos because I'll be busy doing something else. My personal excuse is that, well, I've injured myself, so I'm taking time off work to heal myself because I want to heal. And in lieu of doing that, I'm just throwing the days and the hours and the minutes away, just getting through the days to let my body heal. Which, in one respect, um, the only good thing about it's just such a bad mindset to have. It's not one that's worked very well for me. Because several months have gone by where, I've waited and I've waited to, have this thing back that I once had back, or that's have this thing back that I once had. And, I'm waiting, that one day when I can start going to the gym every day and start lifting, weights the way that I did. Because that's something that in the past gave me, a sense of feeling great and feeling accomplished, and a sense of pride. And the fact of the matter is, there are other ways to find that. And there have been other ways to exercise, and I've even discounted, say running or doing other cardio, because it doesn't give the same effect, and it doesn't give the same, won't give me the same effect as lifting weights and being strong, right? But there's other ways that, there's other ways to become mentally strong. So I'll write down, okay, what are some ways that I know to be mentally strong, or some good practices. One is to meditate, some sort of meditation, where it's that you live with, is that you practice staying, you sit in a chair, stood up, alert, not laying down, and you sit with your thoughts. You put on a timer for 5 to 10 minutes, and you just sit, and you let whatever comes to your head, you sit still. And the exercise is so that you sit still. And what happens by doing that is you calm your mind. You access the present moment. So what I don't have right now is a very good sense of the present. I think of the past, I think of the future, I think of what was, what could be, and I don't focus on what's happening right now. And what's happening right now is I'm recording this video, and I'm trying to think of things to talk about. Doesn't seem very well prepared, but I'm okay with that, because this exercise right here is a part of my current self-development. The way that I look at myself, the way that I think about life in general. And the thing that's really interesting about doing a video, or talking to someone, or looking back at yourself, is you become more conscious about how it is that you come across to other people. And this is really the skill that that I feel that I'm lacking. And the ability to do good things for the sake of just wanting to do a better job in life, and get more satisfaction with the things that you have. So what do I want to do? Well, So I'll start off nice and easy and I'll say, I want to be more present. I want to be stronger. I want to resist temptation. And I'm putting these I want to be. I could say I want to be more. I want to be more. Because I am all of these things already. I am present. I am strong. I am able to resist temptation. But I want to improve on these things. And I want to be more present. I want to be more strong. I want to be strong. I don't feel these things, I guess. Even though I do have some of these things, I do have strength and I do have presence and I do have resisted temptation. I want to have a better attitude. Well, I'm just going to leave it there. This is one of many, hopefully many. And I'll see you tomorrow.